Hello, and welcome to a Thursday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. It's actually future Robert here. For some reason, my microphone wasn't detected by my recording software, and I just didn't notice. So this is in the future. But here's your spoiler alert for the Thursday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Mini's always free to play. All right, this is Opt Ocean. It's a Bird's Plane. This is Tango. This is Elm and a TSA. So quick little mini today. Opt a claw, crosswordy, leans, manga, comic read right to left. I think that's a kind of a nice clue for mango, and Neo, as well as the downs that we got. Nice. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Thursday Daily Grid, which is by Dan Caprera today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription, and it's quite obvious that this one looks really striking. There's numbers 1 through 15, numbering the rows, and then the letters A through presumably O, numbering the columns. But then at some point here I notice that if you look at the aspect ratio, it looks like the grid might be a little narrow today. So I guessed 14 wide, A through N. So here I am trying to get it so that you can see the whole screen. I probably could have edited this out, but it's a low production quality channel that you're watching. Anyway, looks intriguing. There's only one way to see what's happening. Let's get into it. Out of one's gourd, rodeo ring. Okay, animal with webbed feet. Sporty car. And Radisson competitor. That'll be Omni and Loco. Because this is lasso and there's Adam there. This is otter. This is coupe or coupe. I said this was Omni, but trying to figure out Lucy Lawless had one. And for some reason I'm typing in Omen. But then I remember. Okay, farewells are maybe Tata's instrument that supers the Offa Clyde. No idea. How adorable, that's Awe. Zeal. Diamonds geometrically. It could be Rhombi. This is Ardor, therefore. Kylo Ren. Mouthy question mark info on an invitation. That'll be Where. Outward behavior. This is Stunt Woman. Farewells. This is Tata's probably tuba. This is Demeanor. Metal Gedroich. Small shell-shaped confection. Nixon in China roll. Seems like that should be Mao. Split the M. Medicinal succulent is aloe. French, British, or Australian open. Many Disney channels are teens. One given to fawning, that's doe, like when a doe has a fawn. This is an Alp. Still don't see this. MSN competitor, not so sure. Fangs. Apt. Letters missing from assimilated, so it just 8 here. Former, maybe one time, set up in a way. This will be something teeth, because it's canine teeth. Crosses all look fine. This is toe taps, maybe? What is this, all over again? That could be anew. Swings of 54 cross at, so Hughes. This will be axe down here. Start for the red crap is Papa Smurf. Hide is a pelt. This is exit. Suzuki ATV. Dmitry Mendeleev is a periodic table guy. Cook up is maybe concoct. This is Eco Hotel. Strawberry Fields underwriter is Yoko Ono. Rupiah spenders are Indonesians. Let's do it. Brunch beverage is a mimosa. Timbuktu's locale is Molly. This is Lincoln. Not confident about unsure of. I'm unsure of that. Beekeeper Shavitz. Lip balm. Set up in a way. True is Amen. Become less green, say. Could be ripens. This is Incas here. Yep. This is Madeline. Unable. This is Burt's Bees. I have heard of that. This is Entrap. Un-PC. This is Encant or Entone. Those are orc names from Lord of the Rings. This is Orzo. This is a big softy. ALA's team, no idea. Neither wins nor loses. This is Ozone Layer. This is Breaks Even. We have Boston there. Part of Doctrine is a tenet. Eric Andre, perhaps. Gopher could be an aid. Kind of tied as a neep tide. That's crosswordese. This is not sure. I have to think about the theme later. This is Advil and Credo. And with that, we've got a 3/12 Thursday in the books, which is incredibly fast. Mostly because, I didn't need to use the theme, but now I'm looking at it. The N2 has the letter L in row N, column N, row 2. The A9 is the L, D1 is the O, and K7 is the T, so PLOT. I guess we're plotting these coordinates. But, I don't know, my main thing here is I don't understand why this is Thursday-ish at all. Thursdays are supposed to be sort of harder than Wednesdays, I think. So, you know, oftentimes they're tricky because that lends itself to difficulty. But this puzzle, you can just ignore the theme, and then it solves like a really easy puzzle. So here I'm thinking this must be my Thursday personal best, if it's 312. But it sort of doesn't feel like a real Thursday to me. Yeah, I mean, it's self-referential, right? The A9, the N2. But somehow it just doesn't really... I don't really get why this is a... I don't get why this is a Thursday. Why is this taking up my beloved Thursday slot? That's really what I'm wondering here. I mean, you know, it looks pretty striking. These, like, you know, coordinates, we're plotting things, but I mean, yeah, at the very end, you need to decode 4 letters, but all the crosses are totally gettable, so I didn't need to think about the theme at all until the end. But I guess if you want to solve it by actually, you know, trying to plot those points, those letters. Yeah, so let's check the stats just to see if this is indeed my best, and it sure is. So it's been a weird week, right? Somehow Wednesday was the fastest at 2:35, which is fast for Wednesday, then at 3:12 PB Thursday, then Tuesday, then Monday, all under 3:35. It's been a fast week, been kind of a weird week. Somehow Monday felt like oh yeah, I have this glitch on browser for some reason where when I come back to the puzzle, time changes, but you all saw me solve it. It still says it in my stats, so this doesn't happen when I'm solving on my phone. Anyway, yeah. Just it's interesting. Let's look through this puzzle, I guess. Yeah. Out of one's gourd. What am I saying? I don't remember. It's late, you know. Yeah. For this one, I thought that the down was either lasso or riata. And here I'm looking up. Ah, right. When I saw the columns numbered, I thought maybe we'd have some sort of battleship theme. And I'm recalling there's a really nice battleship puzzle by Trenton Charlson in 2017. You can always look up old grids at xwordinfo.com. It's easier if you know the author. Here I'm typing in Trenton Charlson, who has a lot of good ideas. I think he had that Bogle grid, that fourth one that I'm just circling there, which was quite inventive. But he's just so prolific. But at some point I realized that the article that we were just looking at is from 2017. So I can scroll down to 2017 whenever I realize it. I'm trying to scan here, looking for the battleship puzzle. I just saw the look of realization on my face. And 2017, there it is. So this was a very interesting puzzle where, I think this one was Conan the Destroyer, but it's signified by 2 X's as if you had hit the Destroyer, which is 2. There's a length 2 ship and battleship. This is Carrier Pigeon, PT Cruiser, which is 3, Submarine Sandwich, there's the reeler battleship. Yeah, so I thought this was like that's a really creative puzzle. I really enjoyed solving that one when I was doing it. And so I kind of thought that maybe we'd have another take on a battleship puzzle. It's been 5 years since the last one. Something, yeah, and that's not what we got. So, yeah, okay. Really nothing super tricky. I like that clue one given to Fawning. New Mel Gedroych, because I watched some BBC panel shows, not necessarily the Great British Bake Off. And I wonder, right here, what is the origin of Gedroych? Doesn't sound super British, but then I looked it up, and she's Lithuanian Polish, and so the Gedroych family, that's a Lithuanian family. So interesting enough. I don't know if that's the Lithuanian pronunciation, but it's what Melgerdorch says. Yeah, I didn't know this. The ophicleide, the instrument that was superseded by the tuba. Just looking up 19th century France. Yeah, it's interesting that there's this superseded brass instrument. It's a bit of trivia, but I'm sure if you knew that, it's sort of delightful to see some slightly obscure, interesting word. Canine teeth. I do like mimosas. Yeah. Just nothing super difficult the whole way. It's cross-reference between acts and hues, but there's only one. At least there's only one cross-reference today. Yeah, here's where I say it. This could either be lasso or riata, depending. I kind of like the clue though. Yeah, Kylo Ren was in my puzzle. Madeline, shout out to my niece Madeline. Sorry it took me so long to get that one. Yeah, we have unable. We also had un-PC, so that's at least 2 uns. Yeah. It's all fine. We have unsure of as well, so it's a 3rd un. It's kind of noticeable when going through at the end here, even though it wasn't really noticeable when solving, but the solve just went so dang quick. Couldn't really notice anything. Yeah, so it's nice that it's visually striking. It's nice that it's sort of self-referential, but somehow I would have preferred this if this was on a Wednesday, or if they'd toughened up the clues or something. I don't know. If the revealer was longer, so you'd actually have to solve something. Anyway, shout out to Jay here on my leaderboard. Fast mini today too, so really fast puzzles on this Thursday. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. This coming weekend, my video updates might be spotty, not sure, but I'll see you at some point for some more puzzles. Yeah, see you then.